Kevin Trailblazer Holland out of the great state of Texas remains a player across 2 divisions. A lot of people believe welterweight is where he belongs, and he has looked the part in recent outings, to be sure. Yeah, he's looked very good. And the best thing about Kevin Holland and going back down to 170 is that he's not undersized, so guys can't just take him down and hold him down. That's why he struggled when he was fighting up at middleweight. He also is being able to stay active. I wondered aloud if him going back down in his weight would make it harder for him to fight as frequently as we have become accustomed to. Nope, Kevin Holland is still as active. He's still having as good a time every time he steps inside the octagon, and his skills go much further at welterweight than they did up at middleweight.
Kevin Trailblazer Holland has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Well, say what you want about Colby Covington, but he remains a massive problem on fight night for anybody at 170 pounds. Suffocating wrestling, striking pressure, and one of the better cardio bases in the whole game. Yeah, I mean, Colby Covington is a guy that doesn't have that elite athleticism. He's a guy, though, that can really impose himself on just about anybody. You know what Colby's going to do. He's going to try to take you down. He's going to try to make you work harder than you're willing to work. But you can't stop him. He's a guy that fights at such a high pace, and he believes that if it's a cardio contest, he's the one that's going to win. But sneakily, he has gotten better with his hands. His hands now set up his takedowns, and it has made him dangerous hell. At one point, he was the interim champion. Colby Chaos Covington, ready to engage yet again here tonight. Of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Chaos Covington.
Mark Goddard, as good as it gets if you're a fighter. Probably the guy you want to win. All right, this round is now underway as we get another look at Kevin Trailblazer Holland. And this is a guy who has accomplished a whole lot in a short amount of time in the UFC. Certainly he had a big year when he fought 5 times in a calendar year, but it wasn't until he dropped down to welterweight that he started to realize legitimate success. A lot of people feel like he is destined now to move his way into the top 5, and that quest continues in earnest with this matchup tonight. Oh, nice takedown by Colby Covington. You know he can be a volume striker, but if the opponent's sitting on the strikes, no problem leaning on the wrestling.
It's that overwhelming pressure of Colby Covington. From the hands to the wrestling, he gets forward and he tries to, it's like an avalanche coming downhill. Once he gets going, you can't stop him as Colby drags another opponent to the ground.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Holland.
You
can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. This is no good. Nope.
Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, but he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid damage on the ground.
You don't want to be comfortable on your back. When you're taken down, you got to make sure you're active, and that's exactly what he's doing.
2 minutes to go here in round one. So just what the doctor ordered here, right? You're at a striking disadvantage. Let things play out on the ground.
But this is where he's comfortable, like a lot more comfortable. You can see in the striking, he isn't as sure, but on the ground, this guy can compete with anyone in the world.
High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard. Oh, he's in the mouth.
Looks as though he's going to the butterfly guard now, DC. If you're the dominant fighter, what are you trying to do?
I mean, you're trying to control those hips and step over to his side. Because that butterfly guard allows for him to elevate your hips, create space, and work his way out of it.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been lights out. Oh, how did he just eat that hook kick? My word. Oh, big right hand. Round two, coming up.
You could fail that last round. That's not going to happen this time. I need you to get back out there aggressive. Let this guy know who you are. You got it.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You okay? Good.
All right, round two. Covington gets lit up by that straight punch. Oh, and there it is again, clean right cross from Trailblazer.
Kevin Holland is a tall guy, so he can get his punches to the target much faster than his opponents can.
Holland will attack out. Oh my goodness, just the way he threw it up. Pinpoint uppercut there.
That was nasty. He's got his opponent hurt real bad. Now he's got to go for the finish.
Oh, looking to fire back now. He is tougher than me.
I mean,
Man, these fighters might get bonus checks by night's end. Back and forth action throughout.
I mean, we love it. We love when two guys are evenly matched. And tonight, these two are showing not only are they evenly matched, they're fighting at a level above anything we've ever seen them do. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But he's attacking guillotine.
Oh, that looks tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Kevin Holland getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Caution, flammable. He's starting to posture up now.
It's so important to get to that far side underhook. Whenever you got the half guard on one side, you got to try to find that far side underhook. You got to kill his underhook, because that's what they use to get back to their feet. He's got to be careful here. Nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Covington.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath for me. Breathe, breathe. All right, you with me? Good. All right, your takedowns were great that round.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready? Good. Let's go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Big, straight left.
Big double leg level change.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Holland.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Holland's back in full guard. All right, butterfly guard here up against the fence. If you're the dominant fighter, champ, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to circle him off the fence. I'm trying to put my body between him and the octagon, not allowing him to use the octagon as a barrier to get back to his feet.
So once again, making... Looks like he's going to the butterfly guard here, DC. Talk us through it if you would.
I mean, right here, you see him in the butterfly guard. He needs to scoot his hips back to the octagon side, use that fence as a barrier to work himself up to his feet.
Guys. Come on, let's go.
There it is, now he's on the mountain. He's trying to get to a half guard at least, at minimum. Try to go to half guard.
Good work from the top here by Covington.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Over and over, he's digging to the body.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. Let's see if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or...
Oh, big shots raining down. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a deep breath. Breathe, relax. Okay, that was perfect. Great control on the ground, but I need you to be more active after those submissions.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You good? Good. Let's go.
Championship rounds are upon us.
fight control. Beautiful transition by this man.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Covington. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Holland's now in full mount. Postures up. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position.
Oh, he's gonna mount him.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Covington. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Posturing up now. Oh, that was a nice pass.
Right into side mount. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knee. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, breathe, relax, good. I want exactly what you did in that last round. I want you to do that again, okay? I think we're up on the scorecard.
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best.
Ha.
He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round. Great defensive work from your back. Nice job, young man.
Ready, fight.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Nice transition. Holland's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Got him mounted. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce. Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. there. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness,
Takes his back now.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Holland's back in full mount.
He's got to be careful here.
Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, butterfly guard now up against the fence. DC, talk us to it.
Yeah, and he's got some opportunities to get up here. He's got to elevate or create space with his feet. Get back to his feet.
One of the greatest title fights you will see. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Covington.
All right, Buff, we've heard that before. Colby Covington, your winner by decision. There just aren't that many guys that are going to be able to outpoint him over 3 or 5 rounds.
Well, it's when he gets going, it's like an avalanche going downhill.